Ladies and ugly men, Handsome Contreras here. Welcome to Handsome Island. This is Watch Me Make It, where I talk mindset, money, and real estate. Weeks 9 and 10 updates. I caught some flack because I coupled the last 2-week updates and I did it on a live. I agree with you guys. Trust me, I do. But am I not allowed to change things up a bit? Isn't it important to make changes where you see changes necessary? Huh? I know y'all saw the video, what happened during week 10. We gotta stop work on our flip. It was unexpected, and I will admit, I was highly defeated at the moment. I handled it well on camera, I did, and I think I handled it well afterward. It wasn't until probably, when I got home and I just started thinking about everything, and I started to really calculate where this extra money would have to come from. And I got really upset. I got really angered. Now, for those that don't know what a stop work order is, it's typically when the town or county says, there's work going on here, and we don't see any permits. So for that, I must say, yes, I 100% take the blame. Well, we do, since we are a team. I mean, I don't know if the other guys are actually seeing it my way. I hope they're taking the blame because it's our fault. We kind of didn't take the extra step, the extra initiative to make sure we at least got 1 or 2 permits. The truth is, once we started the job and we saw that it needed extra work, that's where we realized, okay, this is gonna be more than we thought it would be. And we were gonna get the permits. I'm not you. This isn't like some make-believe stuff. We were gonna get them, but we had already gotten the tenants out. I think I said that in the video. What we ended up doing is we purchased this property with tenants already in it. Our job was to pretty much make the place look nice, but not displace them. Our original thought was, hey, we'll do 1 apartment at a time. So we can move 1 family out for a bit, pay for their rent, their Airbnb or whatever, but get the job done ASAP. Then we started looking at the logistics of it and we're like, hey, if we can get them all out at once and really get a big team in here, because we didn't think it was gonna be that much craziness, it's gonna take 2 to 3 weeks. So we took them out for 2 weeks and our plan was to get everything done at once. That way you're not paying for extra days on labor, you're not paying for extra time when somebody's off. You know, there's a lot of little things that take place when you're dealing with a construction team. That's just the way it works, right? Contractors have their own team, they have multiple jobs they have to handle, so you have to be considerate of their time as well, even though most investors won't tell you that. They're like, oh, no, contractors should be lucky I'm hiring them. I think one hand washes the other, both wash the face. I think everybody's an integral part when it comes to building houses, flipping houses, doing anything that has to do with real estate. We're gonna have to take on a lot more expenses, so that kind of put a damper on my day. I will not lie. More so than that, I've gotten some feedback from people because they miss these videos, right? Like, look, we see you doing the live, we do some long format videos here and there, you do shorts, but we want this. And I promise you, I'm gonna get back to these. I really am. I'm working on it. It's not like I totally abandoned them. My workload during the last 92 has gone over my head. I mentioned the whole manic depression thing, and I think once I gave that life, it started to seep in. I don't regret it. This is Watch Me Make It. I'm always gonna be straightforward with you guys. I'm always gonna let you know exactly what's happening. If it's only involving me and I don't have to throw anybody's name in it, you're gonna know about it. So I do not regret it at all. It's something that needed to be said. But I do believe I gave it power by putting it out there. I don't know. I know I'm gonna sound a little crazy. It's almost like someone else wished wrong upon me. Energy is real, right? So if people feel a certain way and they send that your way, I'm blessed, I'm favored, I know it. Hence why I will always get through anything. I know that for a fact. Until the day I leave this earth, until this spirit leaves this body, I'm Gucci. Even if I feel like I'm not, even if things are falling apart around me in the physical realm, even with wealth, with all these things, I'm gonna be okay. And I know this. But I do believe people can wish you wrong and dark forces, can play a hand in things. That's where I think a lot of that came from. And I noticed I had my OG reached out to me. This is why it's important to have the right guidance in your life, to have the right circle, people that care. My OG reached out to me. He sent me a text and he said, yo, checking in. I've been watching you putting out this content. Dope, but the energy ain't there. He knows me. He knows me personally. My cousins know me personally, right? He's like, the energy ain't there. What's going on with your mind? What's going on in your head? And it touched me because I'm like, damn, if he's noticing, then obviously something's off, right? No offense to anybody watching these videos. You don't know me personally. You're getting to know me now via these videos. But if you interact with me and you know what's what, I guess you can tell more so than not that something is off. And I let it get into my content, and I don't want that to happen. I'm getting to it. I'm taking care of it. And that's something I want to talk about here. I'm now incorporating a hypnotist. I know, sounds crazy. Yo, it is what it is. I'm a person that I will try everything to get to the next level. If I feel in any way something is holding me back, it's usually me, right? It's usually me. And I'll try anything to get past those roadblocks. So I noticed I've been falling with my health routine, with my morning routine, even with work. Like my brain is fogged up, and I can't let that happen. This last quarter is always so important to how I start the year. So I said, you know what? Let me look for other help. I searched certain programs. I looked at different courses. I spoke to different therapists. And I said, you know what? I spoke to this gentleman. I actually spoke to his assistant. She's awesome. And we touched energetically, right? Like it was Zoom, obviously. But I'm saying like a part of it made me understand, this girl's well connected to spirit. Because that's my biggest thing. If you're connected to God, I can rock with you. And we were talking about the inner workings of this world, right? Even conversations about the colors that we wear, which sounds crazy to some. You're always attracting some specific energy. That's why it's important to stay in faith and not forget who got your back. G-O-D. Yeah. I call him Yahweh. I don't know what you call him, but him. The gentleman that I'm speaking of, he's big on personal development as well. He's like all about affirmations and getting in gear mentally. And we had a conversation, and he's like, man, the roadblocks that you're facing that now show themselves as procrastination, show themselves as lack of focus. These are all things that are internal blockages. Somewhere down the line, your subconscious picked up on something and it's holding on to it. Because it's in the subconscious, it's not that easy for us to detect. You know? Like I said before in that video where I said, hey, I've been writing in this journal that has me write every day, these affirmations, and it kept me rocking. As soon as I stopped that, other things came in. And don't get confused either. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying every person needs this kind of stuff. I'm saying I know myself, and up to this point in my life, I have benefited from meditation, from journaling, from visualization, from affirmations, from all these things. I benefit from it. Not everyone does. I see Alex Hormozy all the time talking about just get up, get to work, do your thing, worry about that stuff later. That's his gear. That's how he operates. That's his OS, right? His operating system functions that way. That doesn't mean mine or yours is going to function the same way. You have to figure out what works for you. Inner winter wiring has worked for me. Getting it back in gear is where I've more so been having a struggle as of late. But hey, I've always said it. I will pay for coaching. I will pay for knowledge. I pay to play. If someone knows something I don't and they need to get paid, I'm going to pay it. I'm not going to think twice about that. I don't want to have to deal with stuff that I don't need to deal with. I don't want to expend extra energy 2 or 3 weeks at a time on something that might just take 4 to 5 hours to handle if I could. So I'm going to pay to figure it out. And if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world for me. I always want to know what's out there. I want to say, hey, you know what? I tried this didn't work. I tried that didn't work. So that's something new that I'm trying. I also joined this 6-week challenge, weight challenge. Obviously you can see I'm a little hefty at the moment. And they gave me a whole eating routine, a workout routine. It's something I need, that accountability group. I put money on the line for this one too. It's kind of like, yo, throw some money in the pot, and if you don't do what you got to do, you lose it. I don't want to lose my bread. All right? And I just need to feel better and look better. That's me. Maybe I'm vain. Maybe not. Maybe you're just not vain enough. Course update as well. I'm building 2 courses actually. So I have the main inner winter wiring component. That one's taking a little longer than I expected just because I really want to refine it, especially with the new stuff that I'm learning. But I'm coming up with a lower offer, and not lower in terms of low quality. I'm talking about lower as in how much you have to pay to get in. But the quality behind it is going to be top notch. I'm learning so much from the course creation group that I'm in. It's nuts, right? It's what goes into creating a course. And now I have a newfound respect for people that create courses, for people that create masterminds, for people that even create challenges. We don't know the little moving parts. It looks simple. They'll tell you, hey man, just turn on a camera, start rocking and rolling, have a little script. And that works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but when you're someone like myself that likes that quality to stay there, because this is going to be around for the rest of my life, kind of like my music, it takes work. And especially these days, I want to make a course that has impact. Everything I make, I want it to have impact. If there's no impact to it, I wasted my time, I wasted my money, and I wasted, more importantly, your time and energy. And that's a no-go for me. So I have to really, really refine things, make them really good. I want you to pay and be like, damn, I underpaid for this. Anything he gives me after this, I'm on it. That's the update on the whole course creation thing. I don't know if I'm missing anything. Probably not. Ladies and ugly men, again, regretfully, I'm sorry I have not given you more content. I'm still churning. I'm still doing it. Y'all see it, man. I got to get to 100 by the end of the year. And I don't want to cheat, right? I don't want to just throw out a bunch of shorts. Not that throwing out shorts is cheating. No, I don't want nobody taking shots at me now. I'm just saying, I want to really give you a mix, a good mix. I like going live. I enjoy it. It's joyful. It's my thing, right? It's kind of like, it's so dope. But I love the long format video. So don't think I'm done with this. Don't think I'm just going to abandon you guys. I'm with it like 6 midgets, baby. I say that because Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, remember Grumpy, he was kind of upset the whole time, so he wasn't with it. But the other 6 guys were. Listen, I don't mean to be in any way demeaning. You know what? Let's end this video now. As always, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to touch on. Pause. If there's anything you want me to do different or something you wish for me to speak on. As always, God is good, God is grand, God is great. Stay favored. Yeah.